If you were a soldier in the Andes 800 years ago, your biggest threat wasn't a sword, it was a mace. Warfare involved heavy, blunt objects designed to crush helmets and skulls. This created a massive medical crisis, traumatic brain injuries. While most ancient cultures would have considered a fractured skull a death sentence, the surgeons of the Andes stepped up. They became the most successful brain surgeons in the ancient world, performing a procedure called trepanation. The primary tool was the Tumi, a ceremonial knife with a semicircular blade made of copper, bronze, or even gold. Surgeons would carefully scrape, cut, or drill into the skull to remove bone fragments or relieve the pressure caused by internal bleeding, subdural hematoma. What's truly staggering is their success rate. Early trepanations had a survival rate of about 40%. But by the time of the Inca Empire, around 1400 CE, that number had skyrocketed to nearly 80%. For comparison, during the American Civil War, 400 years after the Inca, surgeons attempting similar head procedures had a much lower success rate. How did they keep a patient still, and alive, during brain surgery? They utilized the natural pharmacy of the Andes. Coca leaves. Chewing coca acted as a mild anesthetic and a stimulant to keep the patient's heart rate stable during the shock of surgery. Chicha, maize beer, used as a sedative to dull the pain. Herbal antiseptics, they used plants like saponaria to wash wounds, which contains natural soap-like compounds that helped prevent the infections that killed so many patients in European hospitals. Archaeologists have found skulls with 2, 3, or even 7 different trepanation holes, all of which show signs of healing. This means patients didn't just survive the surgery once, they lived for years afterward, returning to the surgeon whenever the pressure returned. It suggests a high level of post-operative care and a deep understanding of cranial anatomy that was passed down through generations of specialist healers. How did this impact the lifespan in the Andes? The survival miracle. In most ancient societies, a traumatic head injury was an end-of-life event. By mastering trepanation, the Andean surgeons effectively gave thousands of soldiers and citizens a second chance at life. By extending the lives of those who would have died in their 20s or 30s, they maintained a more stable, experienced population. It is a powerful reminder that primitive people were capable of high-tech solutions when faced with life or death challenges. The surgeons of the Andes proved that with a sharp stone and the right plants, you can perform miracles. They didn't just treat the body, they dared to touch the seat of the soul.